play clock ran out. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Toss to the outside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on second down from the 18. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the pass is intercepted. What a nice play, and even with the short return, they're in scoring position at the 18. The offense set for a first down play. They'll give it to the back. Hey, that's a live ball. And the defense grabs it, and they're taking it the other way.
And, man, you know this guy dreamed of starting this game off right and running the football and positive and being the guy throughout the day, not coughing it up on the first carry. Going to have some resilience because he's going to get more totes, and he's got to make sure he's ready for it.
Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you, too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it, and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
Crosses the 45. And he's running in the open. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and 10 just outside the 30. Caught in the backfield, it's White. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And that ball is picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready. Had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
He's finally brought down, but that freshman found some running room. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC Championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up. And
nothing but green ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, LSU!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. They're working that left side. Gets away from one. He's got space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting that conversion.
These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too, between these two conferences. Think back to when Texas A&M and Missouri joined the SEC. So this is always a fun one to watch, David. Wide open offense from the Big 12, and then you get the physicality and the speed from the SEC.
I think you nailed it right there. Two totally different worlds. They live in different worlds all the time. One is pitchy, woo-woo, throw it around all over the yard. The other one, physicality. Which style can present itself today and win the ball game?
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big touchdown. And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Durham. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. Feeling some heat. Catch in the middle. It's Taylor. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism. He's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Working his way and keeping those legs moving. Picks up 5 down to the 14.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. He's got it and still on his feet. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Looking to throw. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Thornton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Trying to find his man on first down. He's going to take off. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
That's the end of the first quarter. LSU 14, Tennessee 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. All wideouts, no backs. On third down, he drops to throw. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down.
And that is a different collision. When you're trying to hit the tight end after he catches the football, this ain't a 185-pound wide receiver. Most of these guys, 240, 250, 260, try to go low, take out those ankles. And you see a lot of times that's when they hurdle or they're used to it too. But those big, strong athletes are hard to get to the ground.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. Quick completion on the out. At the 35, he's got room. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. The sweet feet buy a little time. Trying to make magic with his feet.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
On second down, wants to throw it. Quickly complete. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
It's complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And really good job knowing I don't get in the end zone. I got to get close to the end zone, be ready to break on the football as soon as they throw it. I can't give up any yards after the catch, and they don't right there.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
2 runs, and this defense has been physical, giving up absolutely nothing. Palmer, what's your passing play I think you go to here?
No, I like moving.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense fails.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Sam Houston may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from Huntsville every time. The Bearcats have been racking up road wins since the Ron Randleman days, and they get another one today. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. This offense has a second down play. They'll run it from the gun. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. And he intercepts it. Takes it the other way. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! Ready to try the point after. Oh, and he missed it. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Fair catch, called for and made. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. To the air. It's Iamaleava. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over. Give the defender credit for knocking it. The defense jumps on.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one. He's got an open man. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. He's going to pass. That's caught. It's Sampson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
He'll pull it down. Quarterback gets past the marker. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
These QBs that can scramble and buy time, you just got to have a lot of energy. I mean, you got to keep chasing, keep chasing. Sometimes you run upfield, you got to retrace your steps. QB won that battle, but now you got another chance, 1st and goal. Get your mind right.
And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it inside the 30. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Looking for blockers. And the returner will be brought down. Just about 30 seconds to go, and you want to score, but the last thing you need to do is give up a cheapie. He'll start this drive firing. They get to him as he throws. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
And the quarterback bought a little time, but actually bought a lot of time, but not enough time. And the defense gets to him. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. He looks that one in nicely. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The snap sets up the throw. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. On the move from inside his own 20. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback adapted. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Vols will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. As they get ready to start this 3rd quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need...
Flying down the left side. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Tiger. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Man.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They'll run it from the gun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Pocket starts to collapse. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Well, that's a phenomenal individual effort getting that sack. What a dominant play. And I'll tell you, playing here at Death Valley, a play like that now is going to get this crowd hyped up. And that's something as an opponent.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Volunteers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Makes a move. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. He's run out of bounds, but for a first down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Trying, and he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. And the defense snatches it, and they're trying to flip the field. And the quarterback tried to make something out of it with his legs, but instead, he turns the football over.
And this is what you like about the quarterback. You don't want to handcuff him. You want to give him the freedom and the flexibility to get outside and create. That's where he's brilliant. That's really the added element he brings this offense.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
It's such a nice play getting that sack. And I'll tell you, what makes it worse is the fact that he has this crowd noise behind him. Death Valley is so loud, arguably the loudest stadium in the entire country, and I know that having...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury tent.
They're bringing heat.
And this defense is smelling blood right now. Like, they know they got him right where they want. Got him in third down and long. They got to lead by 3 possessions. Everything is going their way. This offense is in trouble.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. He just broke the century mark. 100 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on 3rd down. He lofts one down the sideline. He's got it on the right. Touchdown, LSU! And the route is on. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Going for it all. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
They'll try the right side. They make the stop at the 19 after a pickup of 5.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Dang, that's unfortunate. I wish I could say I've never seen that before, but I've seen Reese run routes. You know, when we go to all these different stadiums and call these games, we go on the field and do a spin session before the game. That looked just like Reese Davis.
Handoff to the single running back. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Touchdown LSU! And the stomping has commenced. Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and puts one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Jacksonville State overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from home, these Gamecocks gotta be thrilled. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line. A pickup of 6.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
He makes a catch. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of...
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6.
Tennessee, 16.
He'll bring it out. It's Thornton. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown ball.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And they did tack on the extra point.
That makes the score LSU 55, Tennessee 23.
They're just about ready to kick it away.
Set to advance on the football.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what,
Afterburner's coming. He's inside the 40. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
yeah, and this is why he's leading the nation in rushing. Like, you give him the football, and he'll continue to make big plays. He's done it all throughout the season. This offense features him, and there is a reason why.
Shakes off the defender. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks...
Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the game. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll bring it out. It's Thornton. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. Going up top on first down. He's looking deep. And he's thrown another interception. Got some room to run. The 40. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Add them stats and get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
In situations like this, offensively, when you've got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
Keeps the legs moving. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Shakes off the tackler. Pulled down after a pickup of 6, but he gets it inside the red zone. It's down at the 15. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next week.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! And the punishment has been extended. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
Coming after him. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
Man, as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. They're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You set your offense up. You turn the momentum. This defense should be feeling really good about themselves.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last game.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Touchdown Tigers! And the beatdown has ensued.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And I think this offense has all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Just complete